Today on Real Horrors, we conclude our two-part discussion of the Shoe-Fetish Slayer, Jerry Brudos, here on the Bone Barrel Podcast. Welcome, fellow Misfits, to the latest installment of the Bone Barrel Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Almeida. With me is my co-host,
Richard Jones.
And we're very excited to have you here with us. Richard, I got to tell you, been a lot of changes going on.
Oh, yeah.
Lately. We're in a new recording studio today.
Yep, a recording studio that I have to drive 17 minutes to get to.
But it'll be well worth it. The space is a lot smaller. The soundproofing is just so much better. We've got woods all around us. This is perfect.
Yeah, Bigfoot's going to come out. So speaking of big changes, Brian, what other big changes do we got?
Well, to start, we had talked recently. We had decided that we're going to officially change the format of Bone Barrel Podcast. Historically, we've done 2 segments per episode. Real Horrors, the focus on true crime, and Horror Reels, the focus on horror movies and TV shows. For the purpose of editing and getting episodes out quicker and our very busy lifestyles between Richard and I, we thought it would probably be best from here on out to try doing 1 segment per episode and switching back and forth every episode. And so today what we'd like to do is cover Richard's true crime segment.
The second half of the Shoe-Fetish Slayer.
Second half of the Shoe-Fetish Slayer for oh my gosh, I'm spacing out here.
Horrors.
For Real Horrors, absolutely, thank you. And the next episode the main segment will be Horror Reels. And you'll still get Richard and I conversing and having commentary on each segment themselves. But for the sake of time and getting them out quicker, this is probably a better idea. The big game-changing lesson that hit us last time was the fact that this last episode we came in at 2.5 hours, and that was over 5 hours worth of audio that we had recorded, which was great. We had a good time conversing and hanging out and stuff, but going through after and editing everything out is a very involved process. And so this is going to work out better, I think, for the Bone Barrel Productions. And we're still going to throw scraps at you. We still have a few new surprises in store as the show goes on, so stay tuned for that. And we're stoked for the future of Bone Barrel Productions.
I was going to say first liquid death of the podcast. Hopefully one day will be in our opinions, it's our official drink of our podcast.
It is the official drink of the podcast, with or without their permission, although with their blessings would certainly be awesome.
Yeah. And, free liquid death would also be nice, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even need to get paid liquid death. You can just send me...
Yeah, send us cans.
Yeah, dude. Just send Bone Barrel Productions... Send the Bone Barrel Podcast. We should start calling it Bone Barrel Productions. I like that. Anyway, send.
That's our
like this is the Bone Barrel.
Our
Podcast.
PO box.
This is the Bone Barrel Podcast. But if we ever started producing a second podcast, we could call it like Bone Barrel Productions Presents,
like the Morbid Network.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, we do have another idea for another kind of side thing. Remember, Brian, I talked to you about?
Do you want to talk about that real quick?
Oh, no, because...
Or do we want to save it?
We'll save it.
Let's save it. I'm so excited, though. Okay. So you had something you wanted to talk about.
There's an article that's been going around. I mean, it's been a while now, and I don't know if you've heard about it. Did you hear about the girl in, where was it? Tennessee or Minnesota or something like that? Where, with the traffic road rage incident?
No.
So she's an OnlyFans model. She was, driving around, and she felt like this person was following her, and they kept, following her. And she finally, at this 4-way intersection, she gets out of her car, and it's this car that's been following her is like a van.
Uh-huh.
She sits her bare butt on the thing and shits on it, on the hood. And it's liquid, Brian.
What the heck?
And then she's walking away smiling.
So she's an OnlyFans model, and she's being followed by some person, a dude, I'm assuming?
Oh, no, it's another woman.
What the heck?
Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Hold on.
My man's been spending all of his money on your... Dude, no.
In front of a lot of people. A lot of people watch it all.
And she strutted it off like an I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Just strut it out. I'll do it again, looking at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? No, I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to hear about that one.
You're sure she was an OnlyFans model? Yep. I don't imagine she's like...
She's like, this is all my content now.
I don't imagine she does like poop play and stuff like...
Scat play.
Scat play, thank you. Yes.
Don't ask how I know that.
Uh-huh.
Also, another thing that I heard, did you hear about the new Final Destination movie?
I want to see it so bad.
Did you hear what happened in the theater in New Mexico?
No.
Oh, no, it was in New Mexico. It was in South America. I can't remember where it is. So these people, were watching a screening of the new Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah.
And they were sitting there and watching it, and this wife and daughter sit there, and the ceiling collapsed on them.
Whoa.
Like
Did it kill them?
No, they survived, but it's
thank goodness.
Some real-life Final Destination. When you're watching Final Destination and the roof collapses on you.
Yeah, that's horrible. So the Regal at the Kelso Mall here, right? There was this kid living in Oregon. This is on the news, dude.
Oh, you're talking about the kid that was gonna...
Yeah, this kid like had like chlorine bombs and shit. I think they were chlorine bombs.
He was also gonna shoot it up too.
Yeah, he was gonna let everybody like cockroach out of there, trying to escape the gas, and he was gonna gun him down.
That day that they got him, that he was going to do it, me and Ian were in the Planet Fitness. We were canceling our memberships.
And who knows if he would have gone in there
while
too,
we were there.
Yeah.
And then also we were actually going to walk around the mall.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
I'm glad you guys are okay. Frick. I'm glad like nothing happened. That would have been so awful.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that these things can happen anywhere, man. Anywhere. You see it on the news. You see that it happened in Texas and Missouri and here and there everywhere. And you never think it could happen here, but it could, man. This kid was going to do it.
It was he was like 13 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking...
Love your loved ones and hug them extra tight because you never know.
Yeah, it was wild.
Well, Richard, what do you think, man? Should we get, how do you like to say it? Let's get to something real.
Yeah, we got to get to something real.
Dude, I'm so stoked to record this.
So,
all right, let's do it.
We're going to finish up with the Shoe-Fetish Slayer today.
Yes.
Brian, do you remember what happened last time?
Yes, I do. I've been thinking about Jerry a lot, and I haven't researched him. I've been wanting to. I haven't researched him any further. I've been waiting for you to tell me.
I have some mistakes I need to bring to the table.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's great.
So when I was researching part 2, I found different sources that say his brother's name was Larry, and others were saying James. Mm-hmm. And so the names, I'm gonna continue using the names I've been using, but they may not be correct.
Okay.
The name of the guy and the name of his wife are correct, though.
Okay.
I did not mess
the name of Jerry and what's her name? Gosh darn it.
Jerry Brudos and Ralphine.
Ralphine, yeah.
So where we left off, he had, first started following women home, choking them out, taking their shoes.
Yes.
Then he escalated to the point where he got a girl, kept her in the basement in his family home, ended up killing her, taking pictures of her until her body started decomposing. They got rid of her. Then he found another one after his second child was born.
Yes.
Linda Slauson, I believe. He took her to the basement, tortured her, killed her. Then he decided...
dressing her up.
Yep. He decided to cut off her breast because he wanted to make a paperweight out of it. That old show and pony.
Yes, dude. The breast paperweight.
Oh, yeah. And that's going to come up again, don't worry. So, in the afternoon of March 27th, 1969, 18-year-old Karen Sprinker was on her way to the Meyer and Frank department store in Salem, Oregon. That day, she had made plans for a lunch date with her mom and planned on doing some shopping. On her way, as she was heading to the department store, Jerry Brudos was also driving around trolling for women. You know what that means, right? Trolling?
No, what does that mean?
So, usually trolling is a fishing term, and it's when you're going slowly down the river with your lines cast, and you're slowly going, and the fish bite your line.
Okay.
So it's called trolling, because you're slowly going down the river.
So he's kind of like out on the prowl.
Yep.
He's kind of hunting.
Prowling for women, yep.
Oh, okay.
Especially around the Meyer and Frank department store. So he was driving around until he noticed a specific woman. This woman, however, was not Karen. So he later stated to detectives that he couldn't take his eyes off of her, that he must have her. However, luckily, by the time he found parking, the woman had disappeared, most likely into the department store somewhere. So he was like, damn it. So as Jerry began walking back to his car, upset that he had lost his prey, he happened to notice Karen Sprinker getting out of her car. He later said that he didn't like her shoes. But she was a pretty girl with long, dark hair. I knew you would laugh at that part.
I think it's so funny just that the
her
dude
shoes.
is the one that's looking down at the woman's shoes and making a story.
Yeah, I'm looking at her shoes. I don't like her. I don't know if I like her that much.
The
But
gals that usually make up a whole, oh, okay, so he's wearing those right now, but he looks kind of dirty, like he just got off at work, so he probably has money. And they like concoct a whole picture together.
he's a working man, yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So Jerry and Karen were actually walking towards each other, and they passed each other. As she's walking up the stairs, because it's a stairs into the front door, Jerry just grabs her shoulder and shoves the barrel of a pistol into her ribs.
Oh my gosh.
He told her
You're coming with me.
He told her to come with him quietly and that he wouldn't shoot if she cooperated. But what she didn't know is that pistol that Jerry had was a toy.
Oh my gosh. Fuck,
When-
I say just scream anyway. I don't know.
Yeah. Scream, anything. But this,
Start elbowing this fucker in the
when
nose.
Karen failed to show, her mother immediately began to worry. She waited for an hour, at the lunch place. Like, man, she should be here. Maybe she's running a little late. But she ended up not showing. She then began to search around until she found Karen's car abandoned and locked in the parking lot,
Jeez.
which means she had arrived.
Where is she? Yeah.
So Karen's father reported her missing later that day, which investigators opened a case pretty quickly. They did this, in fact, because she was obviously not a runaway. She was going to meet her mother for lunch, and her car was abandoned and locked.
She had plans.
In the
She had
parking lot.
places to be. Yeah.
She wouldn't just abandon her car and run away. Who would do that? You'd take the car
Yeah.
if you were running
absolutely.
away. So the first lead came in shortly when a young woman matching her description was seen at the Southern Pacific Railroad station with 2 men. However, this wasn't Karen Sprinker. They were just a group of friends that had bought 3 tickets to San Francisco. And according to the ticket clerk, the young woman was not in any distress. Like, she wanted to go. So Karen's mother made it clear, like crystal clear, like, you need to understand me, listen to me, right? Her daughter did not run away. She did not want her daughter to be put into the pool with the runaways, like
she came here. She was here.
like what happened with the first victim of Jerry Brudos.
Oh, that would be so maddening. That poor mom.
When Karen was finally taken to the back to his basement of whimsy, I'm kidding, it's a horror show.
Wait, what? Say again?
I said he took her back to his basement of whimsy.
Basement of Whimsy. What's that?
Whimsical,
Uh-huh.
funny, it's fun.
Oh, okay.
It's not-
I didn't even catch it. Anyway, yeah, I see what you're doing. Uh-huh.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. I totally blew it. I'm sorry, Richard. I took the air right out of your joke. I apologize.
So
what
she
a jackass.
So she actually pleaded with him to not hurt her, as anybody would. She told him that she'd do anything he wanted, provided that he didn't kill her.
Sure.
So this is when he asks her if she was a virgin still. She replies with yes, and that she is on her period. He then sexually assaults her. He then makes her...
Go ahead.
He then makes her dress in the stolen underwear and shoes, and proceeded to take many, many, many photos of her.
Well, she's still alive.
He made her change over and over, again taking pictures, and the only thing you'd see in these pictures, if you looked them up, you can look up these photos.
Okay.
But they cropped them, so because she's nude in some of them. You'd only see her face, and you would see...
Have you seen them?
No.
Oh,
I don't want to look them up.
Sure, because they release like autopsy photos and stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you ready for this,
no.
Brian?
Go for it.
When he was done taking photos, he tied a rope around her neck. The other end, he threw through a hoist system that he created in the basement. He hoisted her up just enough that her feet were not touching the ground. So her
Like,
toes...
just barely.
So her toes were scraping the ground. He then left her there to strangle to death as he went upstairs to watch cartoons and spend time with his family.
So chokes this woman out, like hangs her up to die,
Yep.
and then leaves her.
And then
hanging.
walks away, goes upstairs,
Watches fucking
cartoons with his
Looney
kids
Tunes and has Fruit Loops with his kids.
and wife.
How has the wife not heard anything or seen anything so far? How is she not like? I guess this is the '60s, and maybe he's kind of a tyrant. Maybe he's like, bah,
Well, it's also
no one goes in the basement.
also he was.
Don't go in the basement.
And in the basement, it might be. That's the name of the episode.
It may as well be, yeah.
So later, Brudos went back down to the basement and continued to violate her body. Because he's a necrophile.
So she's dead, and he's still
Sexually assaulting her body.
wife upstairs.
Yep. Kids do.
Yeah.
And proceeds to take photos of her for days. Before disposing of Karen's body, he sliced off both of her breasts so he could make molds for paperweights. Second attempt,
Because this is becoming a hobby.
When it was time to dispose of the body, he weighed it down with a 6-cylinder engine. He tossed her into the Willamette River, or a section of it, specifically the Long Tom River.
Near Eugene?
Yeah, it's between Corvallis and Eugene.
Whoa. Okay, that's crazy.
So jumping ahead a little bit. Several months have passed before investigators found Karen's body. And by then, her body had decomposed so much that they were unable to get much information from her remains. Her cause of death was put down as death by traumatic asphyxiation. Did I say that right?
Traumatic
Asphyxiation.
Is it X-fix or S-fix? It's asphyxiation. Yeah, that's one I've always had trouble with, too.
Death by traumatic asphyxiation.
Okay,
So unlike the other bodies, Karen's body was discovered fully clothed. The clothing, though, however, didn't actually belong to Karen. It was underwear and bra that were far too large. And when they were removing the bra, wads of paper fell out. Because he had stuffed it to make it look like she still had her
boobs. To make them look, oh my gosh.
Because he had sliced them off.
Horrible. Yep. Where does he get, how do you make paperweights? Is he like putting them in
silicone mold?
Does he have to go like to like Joanne Fabrics and shit?
No,
and, like,
so you get silicone.
He must be pissed about the tariffs.
So you make silicone mold. We put the breast in the silicone, and it makes a mold. And you rip open the silicone, and then you take the breast out, obviously. And then you'd close it back up, and then you fill that you tape it together so that way it's solid again. And then you pour the lead or whatever you're making out of it into the silicone, let it set, and then you tear it apart, and there you go.
I automatically figured like cement or something.
Cement would work too, or plaster of Paris kind of thing.
I'm just having a hard time getting over the titty paperweights. I apologize.
It'll come up again near the end.
It's insane to me.
It comes up near the end.
That's just so okay. Go ahead.
Now we're gonna jump back to less than a month after killing Karen. Brudos was back on the hunt. On April 21st, 1969, Brudos attacked a 24-year-old woman named Sharon Wood in the basement stairwell of a parking garage as she was leaving for work. He walked right up behind her and put a pistol in her back, obviously a toy pistol, fake pistol. But she didn't know this. It looked real.
And back then, it wasn't a law that these things had to be painted like bright orange and shit. Nope. Like, you could buy black ones.
He put the pistol in her back, telling her that if she didn't scream, he wouldn't shoot her. Well, she didn't like this idea.
Good job, girl.
She went boss bitch mode.
Hell yeah. And
was like, okay, no, we're not doing this. He tried to put her in a sleeper hold.
Like the Batman kid?
Like, justice.
Yeah.
Justice.
And a side of fucking, what does he say, macaroni or spaghetti?
No, he just says that. That's all it said.
No, he says justice, and then he gets back up and he says, and a side of spaghetti. Or I can't fucking remember. But yeah, the full clip, anyway.
But anyway, he tries to put her in a sleeper hold, but she bites down on his arm.
Hell yeah, girl.
So hard, it caused him to bleed.
You fucking step on his toe and get him in the fucking nuts.
She then began to scream and kick him Pappin style.
Yes. What, in the head?
No.
Oh, okay.
But she was beating him up Pappin style.
Okay. Beating the shit out of him.
Yep. She then twisted his wrist trying to get the gun free.
She was trying to get the
kicking,
toy gun from him.
Was like, yeah.
And he's like, it's not even real. Ow.
He didn't know he was fighting a girl judo skills. A car actually began like coming towards them because it's in a parking garage, so it's like coming. He sees the lights, you know. Well, so he slams her into the concrete, which causes her to lose grip and everything. Before fleeing the scene, she did survive.
Well done, girl.
But she's like, that's my purse. I don't know you.
Fucking kicks him in the nuts. I love that episode. Did you know that they're doing a King of the Hill revival?
Did
you watch the preview? Yeah, it looks cool.
But did you hear? Cool. Oh, speaking of that, did you hear what happened to John Redcorn?
Yeah, the guy that played John Redcorn died.
I didn't know he was
sad. Gay. I didn't know that either.
And then
I had no idea.
Everyone saying it's a hate crime, and it's during Pride Month.
Was he actually Native American?
I think so. So it's like a triple threat. That's a
bad.
triple whammy.
It's too bad because he was such I felt anyway, like an essential part of that show. But The dude that played John Redcorn, what was his name?
Jonathan Joss.
Jonathan Joss. Thank you, freaking.
Yeah, he was shot by his neighbor.
Yeah.
On a hate crime.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're saying.
But for real, thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. And rest in peace, sir. Thank you for your comedy, and thank you for the laughs.
The following day, literally the next day, after attacking Shannon on April 22nd, 1969, he tries to abduct a 15-year-old girl, Gloria Jean Smith, and tried to force her into his car.
This is a day later after that chick got away.
Yep.
You'd think he'd like be wanting to cool off or something like,
Oh,
shit,
no.
I gotta be careful.
God, no. Get ready for this.
Freaking crazy.
Get ready. A woman working on her yard saw this and yelled as she ran towards him, causing him to flee from the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Same day, he then tries to abduct a 12-year-old girl that was on her way to school, trying to just grab and throw her into the car.
A 12-year-old girl now.
But she was able to slip away and run into the arms of the neighbor.
Okay, so the 15-year-old got away, the 12-year-old got away.
Gloria Smith ended up actually making a report and described her attempted abductor as being in his early 30s, approximately 6 feet tall. And Jerry Bruce is a big guy, by the way. You know, he's a 6 foot like Ian.
Like he's tall. Was he wide as well?
A little bit, yeah. But
Yeah,
he had
kind of a
beady,
big
but he
boy.
had beady eyes.
Ew. It's always those guys. It's always the...
6 feet, 200 pounds, wearing dark glasses.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All known sex offenders matching this description were investigated,
Okay.
but they were all eliminated as suspects. The next day, April 23rd, 1969, Brudos drove over to Portland where he spotted 22-year-old Linda Sally
Dang, in Portland.
loading bags into her car in a parking lot at the Lloyd Center.
This fool is trying again. He's had all these escapes, and he's just like determined.
Yeah, next day. 3 days in a row.
His evil stupidity knows no bounds.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's crazy because it's still going to go on for a while. You think he would have been caught sooner.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he approaches her armed with the same fake pistol and a new piece of his repertoire, a fake police badge.
No.
He approaches her and flashes the badge and says he's a security officer with the Lloyd Center.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taking her into custody for shoplifting.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
She obviously denies shoplifting, but he was very insistent. And Linda was always one that would follow the rules and listen to authority.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So she followed him. Later, Brudos would say it was so easy. She didn't fight back. She just got into my car. She stayed silent the whole time. Not even piping up when they were passing the Portland city limits. Didn't even say anything when they pulled up to his house.
Jeez.
He took her down to the workshop, which is what he called it, tied her up, and then went to have dinner with the family.
Oh my, how do they not know? How has his wife not gone downstairs and like, let's see what this fucker's doing? How has that not happened? Of course that... okay, I'm sorry. I'm just baffled that it was able to go on.
It's going to get even worse because,
long.
he has dinner with the family. So the family's at home for the night, right? Mm-hmm. So when he returned, he discovered that she had untied herself, but she just sat on the couch. She didn't try leaving.
Like waiting for him?
This is what he says happened. So who knows if this is true or not?
Who knows if it's even, yeah.
He just walked up to her and started to put a leather belt around her neck. And this is when she started to finally fight back. Kicking and flailing and screaming. Screaming!
So how
How's
does this
her family
wife not hear?
Or the kids. Like, Mommy, there's screaming going on.
Did he, like, soundproof this thing or what?
Or, Brian, is he in control?
For sure.
And his family's scared of him. She fought back, kicking and flailing and screaming, but he still managed to tighten the belt around her neck and strangle her to death. He did the same MO. He violated her body and took photos until this is where his MO changed. And this is...
So she's dead at this point before you
She's
go on.
already dead.
She's dead. He's doing his usual thing, dressing her up, taking pictures.
Yep. He hung her up by her neck from his homemade pulley system. While she hung there, he placed needles into her ribcage and attached those to wires, copper wire, which were attached to a large battery.
What?
By doing this, he thought by sending an electrical current, he would be able to make her jump and dance.
He just
wanted to see her dance.
Dude, this is so twisted and evil. Who thinks of that?
Brian, I'm going to let you know my next case is going to worse.
Okay. Well, I hate to say it, but I'm excited.
And then,
Okay, go ahead.
and then from there on, we're probably we're lighting it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we can do a true crime one of these days where, like, it's like silly burglars or something.
Or
like
something goes missing and gets found.
Yeah, sure. Something. To take
Dumbass
a break.
criminals.
Yeah, to take a break from all the fucking women being abducted and killed and sexually assaulted.
Brian, Brian, I'm gonna run something by you because I know you're gonna forget by the time I do it.
I probably will. What?
If I do it. What would you do if I did a true crime case, but it turned out to be a movie? And I just was like, Brian, this wasn't real.
That would be so sick. And I didn't know what it was. That might be hard to do though. You'd have to dig deep. You might have to dig deep.
Not necessarily. I got one in mind.
Okay.
And I know you haven't seen it yet. I'm pretty sure.
But what if I figure it out? Okay. You know what? Do it. Don't do it next time. Do it sometime ahead when I'm not thinking about it. Okay, I love that idea. Okay.
I'm just gonna pump fake you.
Yeah, and just be like.
But it'll be also pump fake to our listeners. But
I've been talking about the Lion King this whole time.
What? So he thought this would make her jump and or dance. Obviously, that's not how it works. It just burnt her skin.
Yeah.
A few days later, he weighed her body down with another large engine. I don't know where he's getting all these fucking car engines, but... and threw her in the Long Tom River.
From his Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Oh my god. Oh, hey, Jennifer Coolidge. I didn't know you were coming into it.
Where the heck? She just walked in here.
Oh my god, Brian, I'm so happy to be here today.
No, Miss Coolidge, I'm so honored to meet you.
Oh, I'm just honored to meet you, too. You know, I just love chorizo.
Yeah, I'd love it if you'd bone my barrel.
Jennifer Coolidge, calm down.
Jennifer Coolidge, hey, get your hand off my knee, ma'am.
Oh, no, I'm just trying to seduce you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're not going to sue me, are you? Usually people want to sue me when I hit them with my Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Okay, bro, let's stop this.
I'm sorry, I love it so much.
We got to have that lighten up.
Okay.
We had to lighten it up a little bit.
Yes, this dude is... Okay. It's just insane. Anyway, go ahead.
So, not knowing if it was careless or not, Brudos failed to notice how shallow the river was where he disposed of her body.
Okay.
So 2 weeks later, on May 10th, two men fishing noticed something sticking out of the shallow water of the Long Tom River. When they got closer, they realized it was the remains of a partially nude young woman. She had been tied to an auto transmission.
Oh my gosh.
With a nylon cord and copper wiring, which Brudos used for all of his disposals.
Okay.
Which would tie him to all of the murders in the future when we get to the end. By the time she was found, decomp had set in, and the water made her face unrecognizable. In fact, they thought this was Karen.
She was so unrecognizable from, like, the swelling.
They ended up finding out it was Linda from dental records.
Jeez.
Not even 2 days later is when they found Karen's body, which was only 50 feet away from Linda's.
So this is all within a week, like all these gals
last
escaping on him, and then killing this gal, and then somebody finds her body. This is a lot of close
in a short amount of time.
Yeah, for sure. This guy's really helpless at this point. Like, he's so far gone.
So investigators were starting to realize they were looking for one killer. They realized it because they had all been tied with copper wire and nylon rope.
This is the same guy.
So he disposed of the bodies in the same way. Plus, they were all relatively in the same location, the Long Tom River, Willamette River.
Sure.
Not only all this was happening, like they were discovering, they had also realized that Jan Whitney had disappeared under similar circumstances. Abandoned car, because at the Lloyd Center, she left her car locked with the stuff inside. And Karen was on her way to meet her mom for lunch. The car is in the parking garage, abandoned, locked. And then Jan Whitney was on the side of the freeway, abandoned and locked.
So it's the same. What do they call that? MO? So, but it's the same style. He's doing the same shit every time.
So they assumed at this point that they were actually dealing with a serial killer, which they were.
Yes, absolutely.
The days that followed, divers began to comb the river, looking for any other evidence that they could possibly find, either link the women to each other or find any other evidence that would help them.
Sure.
but they were unable to find any other evidence. So they went back and looked at the facts. For example, the last time anyone had seen Linda Sally, it seemed impossible that an abductor and or murderer would have taken her body in broad daylight. But in fact, Brudos did multiple times.
Yeah, absolutely.
The last person to see Linda alive was actually a clerk at the Lloyd Center that day.
Okay.
She vividly remembered Linda because she had had a hard day. Not Linda, the clerk.
The clerk did,
Like, oh my God. And Linda was taking a while shopping.
Okay.
Like, I just want this bitch to get on my store.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Been there. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, Richard.
I'm like, decide.
Don't slowly ask me. Decide what you want before you come to my freaking counter. Don't sit there and ponder. I got shit to do. Anyway, go ahead.
For months, investigators looked into the lives of the victims, trying to find anything that could lead them in some sort of direction. Like something or someone that could connect them. But they got nothing but dead ends. In mid-May, they finally got a break in the case when a female student of Oregon University called to report an incident, which was that a suspicious man that she didn't know, had no clue this was, calls her out of nowhere on May 14th and asks her on a date.
Okay.
This was Jerry Brudos.
Okay. Because he liked your shoes or what?
I don't know. So he told her that he had just got back from Vietnam.
Okay.
And that he just dialed her number at random and got her.
He's calling her, hey, I just fought the war for your freedom, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come sleep with me.
Uh-huh.
She stated she had no idea why, but she accepted it. Doesn't even know who this is. Just meet me for a date at the...
I could see how there would be something enticing about that, though, right? Like suddenly just...
Maybe she believes in fate or something.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
absolutely.
Oh my God, maybe this is like, it should be the
This
one.
is some cosmic written in the stars shit.
Yep.
Nope. Wrong kind of cosmic. Wrong kind of
Cosmic
stars. What'd you say?
Cosmic horror.
Yeah, big time.
So they ended up meeting in a public place, thank God. Broad daylight, where they made a pretty good amount of small talk. Get ready, Brian. And that is until he started talking about his experience with new types of massage techniques.
Oh, does that shit work? Do women fall for that? There's no way.
Before she could say anything, he was behind her, massaging her shoulders.
Oh, yuck. Ew. Okay. Go ahead.
He told her to think of something sad while he was doing this. Your face.
Not even trying. That's so... Why?
His jaw just hit the floor. I hope that's not... The audio didn't pick it up, though. But it hit the floor.
I felt the ugly on my face, too, when I did that. But why? Why sad?
Well, why should you think of something sad when it's like, it's supposed to be relaxing?
Yeah.
You know, you're massaging my shoulders.
Yeah.
Well, he said to think of something sad while he was doing this. And she said, I'm sorry, I can't think of anything sad at the moment. Which he responded with, think about those 2 dead girls found in the Long Tom River.
But that's the thing. So this twisted guy, he's like getting off on it, like because he killed these girls, and he's going like, yeah, I want you to think about that, like right before I fucking kill you, kind of thing, right?
The conversation only escalated from there, Brian. So
she's like, why the fuck would I do that? Person I just met in the park.
Not in the park, on the phone and in person, and in a restaurant.
Oh, they're in a They're in a restaurant when he did that.
Yes.
Wait, I missed that. They're in. I don't
They're
know
on
why
a
I
date.
pictured them in a park. They're in a restaurant
In a public place.
He's like, yeah, I've been learning about massages. Schwing gets in there, starts fucking massaging, and he's going, yeah,
And he
so
whispers
what?
in her ear, "Think
Why don't you
something
think
sad."
about something sad?
Like those dead girls.
Like those dead girls in the what river? The
Long Tom.
Yeah, like the
Long
dead girls
Tom.
in the Long Tom River. And she's like, okay.
Now I'm thinking about him. The
I
conversation.
feel much more tense suddenly.
There's a new knot back here. So the conversation only escalated from there to the point where he stated that people should be able to decide for themselves what's right and wrong, right?
What's white and wrong?
What's right and wrong?
White people aren't always wrong. That is a stereotype.
No, I said wrong. I said Wong.
White and Wong.
Woo.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Like all those girls.
Ooh, I don't know anymore, Uwu.
Have you... So, wait.
It's a white and Wong.
Wait. So stupid.
I'm such a bad,
I can just see them
girl.
with
white and Wong.
with like the Instagram filter hearts on the cheeks and
Fuck.
stuff. Can I ask super quick now that we're just really quick because I really mean it. I don't know what is uwu. Why do these people
It's just
do this?
It's what anime girls when it's something cute you go ooh like it's cute. It's cute.
That's
It's just a cute face. That's what it's supposed to be.
really silly.
Like, you know when you see a cute dog, you go, ooh.
They go uwu.
Yeah, that's the Japanese version. Ooh, oh my God.
Anyway, go ahead.
So, she obviously did not agree with that statement at all, that people should decide for themselves what's right and wrong, which he became very pissed at that moment. She obviously became very uncomfortable. Because who wouldn't at this point?
Sure, yeah.
I would have left at this point.
Right and wrong is an illusion. It's right and wrong is individual, man.
But it really had came to a head when he said he had to replace the engine in his car.
Oh my gosh.
Which made her remember that one of the girls found in the river had been changed to an engine block.
Whoa.
So he's just laying it all out there.
Uh-huh.
The most alarming part, Ryan, that after talking about the missing girls for a while, he says to her, so what makes you want to be raped like the other girls?
She's saying, what signal have I given you that that's what I want?
The fact is that you had just showed up to meet me, a total stranger. I just called you on the phone and said I wanted to have a date with you, and you agreed. I'm a total stranger. So
you invited this.
So you must want it just like those other girls have wanted it.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they planned on being fucking assaulted and strangled and murdered, though.
So after this awkward, quote-unquote, date, Brudos walked her back to her dorm. He asked her if he'd be able to see her again.
Wait, she stuck around for the whole thing?
I guess so.
What the okay.
Well,
balls,
she's
girl.
Like, what's he gonna do if she tries to run?
Yeah.
So she's like,
They were in a public restaurant. I mean, not to whatever, but that would have been a good time to just bye.
So he walked her back to her dorm. He asked her if he'd be able to see her again.
To which she said,
yeah.
Whoa, my gosh.
No, she didn't.
Okay, dude. I was going to say, if I can't get a date and this guy can, that's
I need
fucked,
to start
man.
saying,
yeah.
start massaging women.
So you're trying to get fucking, why don't you think about these dead bodies in the Willamette River?
So she responded with, maybe I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Mm-hmm. 50 locks.
Thank goodness. Okay.
As soon as he left, she immediately called the Corvallis detective.
Because I know you're not supposed to victim blame, but if this chick had said yes, bro.
Maybe that was her kink. Anyway, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no.
For sure.
No,
no kink shaming.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to go there. So as soon as he left, she immediately called a Corvallis detective and told them everything that's happened on this date.
Mm-hmm.
They told her that they wanted her to make another date with him. But this time they would be waiting when he comes to pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
They stated that she would not go on the date. She just wanted to call him so that they could question him.
So she's the bait in this sting operation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So when he arrived, he told investigators his name, but gave a fake address.
So he shows up for the date. They fucking swarm him. Right?
2 people.
And he's like, I'm Jerry Brudos.
Well, no, they sent him down. We just want to ask you some questions, like, what's your name? And stated that he knew nothing about the women that were found in the river. Yeah. Yet he told...
Yes, he was just telling this girl. Yeah.
Jim Stovall, one of the detectives, remembers Brudos trying to play mind games with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, using hypotheticals.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want to understand. So you mean that he was trying to ninja this guy's brain,
So-
like trying to...
He's like, the killer could have strangled them and then tied them to an engine block and thrown them into the water. I don't know.
But he's
But it
trying to
wasn't me.
deconstruct any suspicions that they may
On
have
him.
about. But they already know it's him.
Despite their suspicions, though, they couldn't charge Brudos with anything.
Okay.
Because in their eyes at that time, he hadn't committed any crimes. But he was on the radar now.
Mm-hmm.
In the next few days, their suspicions had been actually proven right. Because when they looked further into his name, like they typed in Jerry Brudos in Google or whatever.
into cop Google.
They learned about his previous kidnappings and assaults. You know, the girl in the barn where he Houdini'd her. He... I'm my twin brother or whatever.
Yes. What happened? Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Yeah, and other assaults. They learned about that. They learned about when he was a teenager and how he had to go to a mental ward.
Yes.
And then still go to school though.
And then the military and getting kicked out.
They found about all of that. So they also discovered he was arrested in 1960 for prowling around the Oregon State campus. So that's new.
Trolling.
He was trolling, prowling, trolling, whatever. And they learned that he actually lived relatively close to all the victims' locations, along with being near the campus.
Yep.
But one thing that didn't line up was Brudos' car. Brudos' car that he drove normally was not the car that was described being seen when he was trying to attempt to abduct the 12, 15, and the attack on the 23-year-old.
Okay.
It was his mother's car.
Of course it was.
Which she was known to be staying with him at the time. He was trying to pick up these 3 girls, these 3 young girls. And he was probably going to murder them in the car, which it probably would have made him feel pretty good because he despised his mother.
Absolutely.
Doing it in her car.
And it's like a big FU to mom.
So...
Yeah.
So with the info they found, they were able to issue a warrant to search his property.
And it's fucking House of 1,000 Corpses down there and shit. And,
Fuck. Yeah.
For real.
Oh, yeah. On May 26th, Stovall, the detective, and a team of investigators arrived at Brudos' home. So the warrant mentioned the sexual nature of the crimes.
Yes.
And the way the bodies were disposed of, specifically the copper wire and the nylon cord and car parts. In their extensive search of the basement, they found the copper wire and the nylon cord that was an exact match to what was used on the victims. They also discovered industrial cloth, which was what was stuffed in Linda's body's chest cavity where he cut off her boobs. Found the same cloth. Now, this evidence was enough to tie him to the murdered women, but the most damning piece of evidence, Brian, was the giant pile of photographs.
That he didn't take, though, remember. He printed them.
No, he took it.
He just printed them. His friend took the photographs.
Oh, yeah,
remember?
okay, yeah. I forgot about that.
Anyway, so they found the photos.
Raid.
Yes.
Showing nude bodies dangling from a rope, and women's clothing was found everywhere.
For sure.
He didn't even clean it up. He didn't put it away or hide it. They just found it.
Pumps and stilettos are coming out the closet and shit, spilling out.
God.
Like Jim Carrey in The Mask when all the money comes out of his closet and the cops there knocking.
Dude. Most of the photos were taken from the neck down, so it was hard to determine the identity of the women, let alone if they were alive or not. Brudos, however, did have a picture that he carried around on him, which was a nude photo of Karen Sprinkler.
Oh my gosh.
With her face. It was also found out that he had a mirror in the basement that were in some of the pictures he took. And what he would do, he would dress up the girls, hanging from the ceiling, and put the mirror under them so he could look up their skirts or dresses.
Because he wanted to fantasize all these things that he wanted to do. Like, while they were like, I wish I could look up their skirts and stuff.
And in one of the pictures, the mirror actually showed Jerry Brudos' face in the reflection. So we know it was him.
Yeah, there's no hiding it.
Oh, Brian, and one more thing. A severed female breast was discovered covered in epoxy on the mantle in the living room.
Plus, there's a fucking foot in the freezer. Let's not forget that.
Brian, there was a tit in epoxy, which is like epoxy resin.
Still?
On the mantle in their living room.
Oh my gosh. What? How? Why? What? Where is the wife?
He finally made the mold. And everything.
And she's just... Oh, it's a titty paperweight.
Oh, look at that titty on the mantle.
Tell me there's something from the missus. Did she have anything? What happened?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
On May 29th, 1969, Brudos was arrested for the murders of Karen Sprinkler and Linda Sally. So police had surveillance on him. Mm-hmm. And the police pulled over his car. Uh-huh. But it was his wife, Ralphine, driving.
Okay.
And he was in the back seat underneath a blanket. He was trying to escape.
For sure.
Cross state.
And he had her driving him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember, he took her at a young age and, like, mentally...
Yeah, manipulated her.
Yeah.
And, would that be grooming, I suppose?
Yes.
Yeah. Groomed her to believe and think and behave this certain way. How everything was sexualized. So he's just ninja'd this woman's mind.
Yep. Later that same day, he actually made a call to her to destroy the evidence, which she refused. A few days later, on June 2nd, he was charged with the murders of Jan Whitney and Linda Slauson.
Wow.
The first two. As well as an assault charge with a dangerous weapon with attempted kidnapping of the 15-year-old. On June 4th, the grand jury indicted... Sorry, I'm just like...
I know, yeah. It's
anyway,
going to show up, yeah. Go ahead.
On June 4th, the grand jury... Sorry.
Mental.
On June 4th, the grand jury indicted Jerry Brudos for the murder of Karen Sprinker, to which he entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity.
Oh my gosh, of course.
The judge at the time accepted the plea, but made him go under a battery of psychiatric exams by several different doctors.
Okay.
7 to be exact.
Okay.
Who actually concluded that he was sane after noticing that he would show emotion when talking about certain things. But when talking about the victims, he would be stone cold and emotionless.
Yes.
They concluded that his trauma with his past from the abuse of his mother is what led him to commit his crimes.
Sure, of course.
However,
he was bred this way.
However, Brudos stated that it was because his wife didn't meet his sexual needs.
That
she wouldn't dress up like the other girls would. And that made him feel sorry for himself.
No. This is total no.
Thus, he was deemed competent to stand trial, and he was informed his trial was to be held on June 30th.
Nice. Okay.
On June 27th, 3 days before the trial, Brudos formally entered a plea to guilty on 3 counts of first-degree murder. They couldn't convict him of Linda Slauson's murder because they didn't have enough evidence or her body.
Okay.
He was sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences with possibility of parole.
So that literally means 3 consecutive life sentences. But if you die in prison and come back to life, now you're on your second.
But he could be released after 10 years.
What? Why?
I'll get to that. Jan Whitney's body was found on July 28th and was found tied to a railroad spike in the Willamette River.
Okay.
Linda Slauson's body was never found, and Jerry Brudos would refuse to tell investigators where he disposed of her body.
How sad.
Brudos repeatedly appealed his conviction, which was turned down every time. And despite Brudos' insistence that his wife had known nothing about his crimes and that he had forced her to drive him on the date of his arrest, on August 7th, 1969, Ralphine was formally indicted for the first-degree murder of Karen Sprinker.
Oh my gosh. Did she know or did she participate or what?
These charges were initially filed because an eyewitness stated he claimed to have seen Brudos' wife assisting him in forcing a blanket-covered woman into their property on the date of Karen Sprinker's disappearance.
Oh, girl.
She denied all knowledge of this crime, and the eyewitness's account was actually refuted by other witnesses at her September trial. She ended up being acquitted of all charges the following month. So she actually didn't have nothing to do with it.
Oh, so she actually didn't?
She didn't.
Okay.
But I wanted to see how you felt.
Yeah, for sure. I was going, what the heck? Because again, all this chaos is going on downstairs. And come on, what wife isn't up in her husband's business? A little bit, of course, and going, what's going on down here? What you doing? Hey, sweetie, you need, whatever. How did she not know that whole time?
But as far as we know,
as far as the law is concerned,
she didn't.
Wow.
I mean, they can't prove she did it.
This girl, what are you doing, sweetie?
She's kneading.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to this episode of the Bone Barrel Podcast, Miss Stevie Wayne, my tuxedo cat. Okay, quit making noise, honey.
So Brudos' chance for parole was available as early as 10 years of serving. After 10 years of serving, sorry.
Do you happen to know about how old the kids were when they...
I don't.
Yeah, okay.
I would have to do the math.
No, that's okay. I just have to wonder.
They had to be toddlers,
I wonder if they remembered anything from that time. Wow. Anyway, I apologize. Go on.
However, the parole board stated that he wouldn't even be considered for parole unless he had a dramatic change in his threat level. Max threat.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
If he says he is, he's lying.
He's 5 stars on GTA. He's
6 stars.
Oh, is it 6? Is it a total of 6?
No, it's 5, but I'm saying he's 6 stars.
For sure.
There must be sufficient learning adjustment and social and psychological aspects for him to be the candidate of parole. So soon after entering the penitentiary, he became a model prisoner.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Joining many programs and even getting a clerical job at the penitentiary.
Wow.
So, remember when you asked about the Quentin Tarantino style justice?
Yes.
So, even though he got this clerical job and was starting to improve being a model prisoner, he did remain a target for other prisoners, specifically the ones that felt a certain way about sex offenders and sexual killers.
Absolutely.
One incident in 1978, Brudos was stabbed countless times by another inmate, but he did survive.
He survived.
But he was stabbed countless
multiple stab wounds. Wow. Okay.
But there's your Quentin Tarantino justice.
Yeah, for sure.
During the 4 decades...
Quentin Tarantino justice would be like, he would have gotten like the pumps through the eyes or something like that. I mean, he would have gotten the heels. I
mean...
I can't believe he survived that. That's crazy. Yep. Anyway.
So during the 4 decades that he was in that Oregon penitentiary, he was considered many times for parole. However, he was denied each time.
Wow.
In June of 1995...
Okay.
You were what, 9?
Yeah, 8. 8. I think 9. It was 8. Yeah, 8 or 9. Yeah, I think 8.
You were 8 or 9 years old. He's still alive.
Wow, crazy.
In June 1995, after repeated parole hearings, the parole board informed Brudos that he was no longer eligible for parole after failing to show any evidence that showed his rehabilitation.
Oh, boo-hoo.
On March 28th, 2006, Jerry Brudos died in the infirmary of the penitentiary after a long battle with liver cancer.
Oh, damn.
The families of the victims were relieved because they would no longer have to deal with the anxiety of him possibly being released one day.
Yes, that he's still alive somewhere.
That was Jerry Brudos, the Shoe-Fetish Slayer.
That was nuts. To say that I really enjoyed the story is like probably not the way to put it, but it was just so interesting to me and engaging. This guy that's fascinated with like shoes, and that's what starts his whole... The fascination with the babies. Yeah, the way that it just escalated. That was awesome, man. Thank you for sharing that.
You know, Brian, I am known as the aficionado of the atrocious.
Absolutely. Right, and we all stand when Richard enters the room.
Then you faint.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyway, Brian, what do you got for our next episode?
For the next episode of the Bone Barrel Podcast and Horror Reels segment, we're going to go back to 1969 for the classic Night Gallery episode, The Cemetery. You got Rod Serling, you got Roddy McDowell. So scary. I can't wait to tell you about it, Richard. You're going to love it. Richard, where can the people find us on social media?
So, Brian, they can find us on our Linktree.
That is linktr.ee/Bone Barrel Podcast. Is that backslash or slash? I don't even know. Backslash Bone Barrel Pod. Is it Bone Barrel Pod? I need to look it up now. We'll get it.
Oh, my God.
I know. We'll get it. That's linktr.ee/Bone Barrel Pod.
This has been another episode of the Bone Barrel Podcast.
I'd like to thank Miss Jennifer Coolidge for stopping by. Thank you, Jennifer.
And Stevie Wayne.
On behalf of the Bone Barrel Podcast and Bone Barrel Productions, I'm Brian.
I'm Richard.
And this has been the Bone Barrel Podcast.